Video recording.
Ooh, video's on too now.
Yeah, video and audio.
Ooh,
Full, all of the senses.
I'm AV Eric. Ooh.
AV Eric. That sounds like a disease.
Yeah, AV Eric. It sounds like something you catch from birds.
Yeah. Larson, I don't want to play fetch right now.
What timing?
He's been sleeping like literally all day, just laying around doing nothing, and this is the first time he's wanted to play.
Now that I'm here,
And now he's like, "Oh, things are happening."
it's my fault.
Probably. I'm really boring to him.
He's like, oh yeah, this guy likes to play with me.
Yeah.
All right, now, man, I'm sorry. I have to talk.
I think that is what does it. You're here, and now he's like, "Oh, new thing, new people." But me, he's bored of me, so he doesn't force me to play.
He's like, you're the food
like
guy that ignores me all day. I hate you.
Willie's cool though. He wants to play fetch.
Look at this guy. I can't though, dude. I'm sorry. There's important
so
work
hard.
that needs to be done.
Can't be seen on camera, but he's just taking his toy and putting it on Willie's leg right now. He'll just sit there and just hang out with his toy on your leg until you give in to his desires.
Yeah, right? It's pretty rapey, honestly.
Yeah, you really don't take no for an answer, Larson.
Kind of a rapey dog. All dogs are pretty rapey, though, when you think about it.
Yeah. I was just talking to my neighbor, actually, earlier out with him, and she's like, I went to the convenience store with my dog, and my dog put his nose into a lady's butt, like, who was waiting in line, just stuck his nose right in her ass, and she's like, oh my God, like she thought it was just a person, like, grabbing her ass. Yeah. And she's like, oh, thank God it's a dog. Dogs can get away with whatever they want.
Yeah, they can just assault people.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's still just like, oh, okay, it's fine then if it's a dog. It's like, that still happened.
It did still
happen to you.
What are you gonna do? Slap the dog?
And be like, we need to put this dog down.
Yeah.
And be like, if you bite like a dog bites someone.
I'll see your dog in court. The dog's just like wagging his tail. Like, I don't know what I did.
Bite her by the
stupid
pussy.
dog. See, there he is. Well, I mean, if the dog bites someone, then they got to go to court or something. I don't know. I guess they can't go to court, but
He's biting the mic.
He's trying to get on the mic. Larson, come here. Yeah, I know, bud. We'll go for a walk after this, okay?
Should we just take him? just cut here and cut back in. You're listening to the Two Dumb Babies Secret Podcast, available every week on Patreon and every other week on YouTube and wherever else you listen to podcasts. And now for the intro.
I would like all of you to know we're not in this together.
How was the walk?
Me too. Walk was good. The walk was mainly him. He peed on a car, and then he laid down on the ground, on the grass, and chewed on grass.
Sick.
Yeah.
You know what I don't do enough? Chew on grass.
Yeah, or lay on it even. I don't ever do that either.
Do you get really itchy when you chew on your lay on grass?
When I try to chew on grass? When I chew on grass,
like...
I get tummy aches. And laying on grass, I'd get itchy. I don't think I've just laid on grass since I was... You gotta either be a kid or drunk.
Yeah, right. Yeah, if you're laying in grass past like college, you're not doing that great. I think you can lay on grass in college.
You're doing like, real good.
Yeah,
you're just doing some drugs.
Yeah, exactly.
Like you're on mushrooms, I guess.
It depends on where you are. If you're on like a music festival, if you're at like a park with friends,
right?
You know, that's like, okay, maybe I'll lay in the grass a little bit, but. Yeah. If it's like I'm alone and it's nighttime and I'm laying in the grass, it's like, oh, man.
Just because you're trying to find somewhere to sleep?
Something bad happened. Yeah, I either got punched in the head and I'm coming to, or I'm fucking looking for someone to sleep.
Yeah, that's more so like sleeping in bushes. It's like sleeping in bushes is never a good thing.
Yeah. Honestly, though, it'd be better than sleeping in grass. Because grass, you're just so exposed, I feel like.
You're exposed, but it's probably more comfortable. What if you're sleeping on your own grass? What if it's in your villa or your estate?
You've probably been murdered then.
No, I don't know.
You're like laying dead in your grass.
What if you have a big villa and like you've wandered around and you're all drunk and you're like, I'm not gonna make it back to my bedroom. It's
How big is this villa?
It's like 300 yards away.
It's like there's like a maze in between it.
Yeah.
Like, oh God, I gotta have this hedge maze.
Yeah.
I don't even know where I am.
Why did I start the hedge maze so late in the night? After I already took some Ambien.
Yeah, I would
you ever done a hedge maze?
No. I've never even seen a hedge maze. I think if I've ever seen one, I think I've done a corn maze. And that one's
pretty similar,
lame.
right?
Yeah. Well, I mean, you can just walk through the corn. It's not that hard.
All right, I guess that's.
I bet you could, I'm gonna go through this wall.
You could get through the hedge, I bet, if you really
hedges
tried.
are sharp and they hurt.
Yeah,
you'd go
true.
through one wall and you'd be like, "Fuck that! Like, never again. I'm not doing."
If you brought a machete with you,
machete,
you're like,
oh,
I'm ready
different.
for this maze.
Yeah, I'm here.
Come prepared.
Yeah. When people give me the tour of their house, I bring a sledgehammer. I don't want to go around this door.
I don't know how big your house is.
Through this wall is the kitchen, huh? You can make this a lot quicker.
Yeah. They're like, our door's over here. You're like, no, this isn't a load bearing wall. I think I can get through it.
Yeah. I think like a Sherman tank.
Just because I can't see through something
forward.
Doesn't mean I can't get through something.
Yeah, why the hell? Walls are like suggestions.
Yeah.
Yeah,
or sometimes foundation. Sometimes they're holding up other things, but
yeah.
doesn't mean you can't go through them. Just means there's more consequences.
Yeah. If you got a load bearing wall, you can go underneath it.
Yeah.
That easy.
You just dig your way out of the house.
There's ways.
Bring a shovel, a sledgehammer. Like, what are you doing in my home?
Taking the tour.
Yeah.
I want to see what your house is really like.
You're like, I've been held captive before.
Yeah.
So I make sure it doesn't happen again.
A lot of people don't really ever get to know their house.
not
really
intimately.
The inner workings of
Yeah.
what makes your house your house.
Yeah. Do you even know what the inside of your walls look like?
Yeah.
You're missing out. They could be cool. There could be gold in there.
They just bust it open, a bunch of bees come out. Yeah, that happens a lot actually.
Yeah, in the 1980s, people used bees to
for
instead
insulation.
Of, instead of asbestos was out, bees
asbestos
were
was
in.
like, all right, well, this gives people cancer. Bees do not.
Not that we know of.
I don't think so. Bee cancer. I'd want A cancer.
Yeah, bee
I want the name brand.
Yeah, you don't want bee cancer. That's flimsy cancer.
Yeah. Or maybe you do want.
Or maybe
that.
maybe that's
what
good.
you want.
Maybe it's like hepatitis B.
Yeah.
That's the one that seems like it gets left out the most. There's hepatitis A, B, and C.
Yeah, I always hear about Hep C.
Hep C is the one you always
Who gets Hep A?
Yeah, I don't even know what
moron.
Hep A is.
How do you fucking do that?
That's first degree hepatitis right there.
Yeah.
or is it third degree?
Is
What's worse
hepatitis-
than burns?
Hepatitis is the sexual one, right? You
Hepatitis?
get it from hepatitis.
I think sharing needles and some other things like that too.
Okay. How do you get So Hep C, maybe that's from semen. That's why they call it
I don't think
Hep
that's
C.
It's the letter C. I think it's
No,
more
it's,
like
it's S-E.
maybe it's
Like semen.
like a deficiency in vitamin C.
Yeah. Yeah. And then
You want vitamin C, but you got hepatitis C.
You get Hep B. You get it from heroin, probably.
You get it from
Hep A.
bees.
Yeah, that's right. Maybe.
You get it from
Maybe
you
that's
get
it.
it from infected
From
bees.
from used bees.
One bee goes and stings someone with hepatitis B and then passes it to you, or maybe it's hepatitis C and then it's been diluted.
Yeah, then it's B, A, and then it's gone.
Mm-hmm.
It's like mosquitoes.
gone.
And then it's gone forever.
Yeah, hepatitis A, I have no idea what that is. Larson, can you look up what hepatitis A is? All right, good job.
It's I don't know. I'm feeling just rash. Why even differentiate?
There's probably a very good reason they differentiate. I'm gonna guess.
I doubt it. I doubt it.
If I had to take a guess, I'm gonna say specific reason. There's a difference.
I bet it's
There's
like
a difference between them.
Hep C is the fucking stylish one. Hep A.
Yeah, Hep C is the most fun to get. Hep B you probably get from just like a vitamin deficiency or something, and hepatitis A means you're smart but not smart enough to not get hepatitis.
So I'm kind of right.
No real difference?
No, Hep B. So hepatitis C is usually just blood-to-blood contact. So that's like the heroin one.
Okay.
Hepatitis B is body fluid. So that's the semen one.
Oh, so yeah.
they fucking...
They named them wrong.
Yeah, they named him wrong.
Yeah.
You could have hepatitis semen. That would have been very easy
Hepatitis
to remember.
BJ's.
And hepatitis blood. It's blood and semen. They mixed them up. Hepatitis B is the one with the semen.
That's so
Hepatitis C
confusing.
is the one with the blood.
What's hepatitis A?
I don't know. Ass juice, maybe. It's from ass stuff.
Yeah,
From
asthma.
ass play.
It's just from fingering things. It's when you get poop on your fingers and then you
Hepatitis
eat
A
it.
is just the it's just the super chill one. It doesn't even matter.
So I was like, who cares? Yeah, because hepatitis C, I don't even think you get shots. You get like a vaccine for hepatitis B and C, but I don't think you get one for A.
If you get it, you'll be fine.
Yeah.
We're trying to, you'll get over it.
Hepatitis A is like the syphilis of hepatitis or something.
Yeah, I think it's just not as, it's the short-term one. How did I get it? It says, how did I get hepatitis A?
Very specific. Yeah.
It's not like, how did
Tell
you
me.
get... How the hell did I get hepatitis A, dude? That doesn't even make sense.
That's the best Google. It's just not how does this happen? How did
Dude,
it happen to me?
You know
Why
what's,
me?
You know what's hilarious? Anal sex is a very common way to get hepatitis A. I was right again.
Hepatitis A?
Yeah, that's a very
No
common way
way.
to get hepatitis A.
So
is
hepatitis anal.
So hepatitis
So we've got
anal.
anal.
But they got that one right, and then B and C are fucked up.
Yeah. B is I don't know.
B is semen.
Blowjobs
And
is the closest.
yeah.
B
I guess you could
word
probably
on-
also get hepatitis B from anal.
from the butt.
From
hepatitis
probably-
butt.
Yeah.
Hepatitis
yeah.
butt stuff.
Hepatitis butt stuff, and then there's hepatitis A is like hepatitis it's fine.
Yeah.
It's fine. You'll be good.
Hepatitis C is like hepatitis. See you later. I'm gonna go die somewhere.
Yeah,
probably.
I'm in your fucking blood. It's gonna be way harder. You shouldn't have done so much heroin.
But hepatitis C, I think blood to blood, you can get that from like getting a blood transfusion or something.
Probably.
How much would that suck if you're like you get a blood transfusion to help yourself with your AIDS or whatever, and you're like, now I have hepatitis.
Man, I
I'm
got
just like
hep
working.
C. God damn it.
Working through the diseases.
That'd be hilarious. If I had hep C, I'd be like, you know where I'm going? The blood bank, baby. Who does that?
I want more people to have this.
Yeah, I can't be the only one.
Share the wealth.
If we all get hepatitis, it's like no one has hepatitis.
Yeah. Hep misery loves company. What disease do you want if you had to like get one? What's the one you're going with?
I'd want elephantitis on my cock.
Elephantitis
on my cock, dude.
That
It's
was
fucking crazy, disfigured, dude.
that was absolutely like 7th grade in science when we learned about about elephantitis. Oh my God, can you get that on your dick?
Elephantitis was a funny disease to learn about because, like, the whole time you're like, "Look how hilarious this guy looks." That's like the
You
whole
got a big
lesson.
giant foot.
Yeah, he's got a huge forehead, but it's not funny. And you're like, "Okay, sure, yeah, not funny at all." You don't learn a lot about like hilarious diseases when you're studying science. So
No, hepatitis or not hepatitis, elephantitis.
elephantitis
It's another
is
titus.
one of the hilarious ones.
All
It's
the
even
itises.
called elephantitis.
You know what elephants have? Big dicks.
Yeah, huge fucking cocks,
Huge
dude.
cocks. They got them big noses too.
Yeah.
We got it just on your nose.
Someone's like, that guy looks like a fucking elephant. And everyone's like, ha 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 ha. No, but seriously, what do we call it? Elephantitis. And everyone's like, ha 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 ha. And then we
Seriously.
never changed it.
Yeah. It's just one of those names. They're like, we meant to change this a long time ago, but
Yeah.
this has gone on too long now. It's in books.
Yeah, exactly. It's like the Redskins logo was kind of just grandfathered in until we really talked about it.
We don't know what else
It's
to
like
do.
elephantitis is like the
Football team.
Yeah. It's like having fucking like big fucking freak forehead titus.
Yeah. You got Sasquatch disease.
You got Sasquatch disease. Like, yeah, take it easy.
Name it after a mythical creature. Your foot's so big, I can't even believe it. It's not even real to me.
It's like dwarfism. Like, he's a dwarf. No, we can't call him that. All right, it's a dwarfism. Now it's scientific. It's better.
He's retardedly short. Like, nah, I don't think. Maybe we should stop having people from Boston name these diseases.
I know these doctors were roasters.
He looks like a cunt. I don't know.
He has cuntitis. I don't know. He's a little dwarf. He's got dwarfism. He's a little midget. He's got midgetitis.
It looks like an elf. He's like
midgetitis.
elfish.
Midgetitis was just as close to being in the running.
It's pretty much
dwarfism.
the same as what they called it. They're just running through insults.
Yeah. It's stumpy leg syndrome.
Look, I'm gonna bully this person until you write one of these down in your medical journal. I mean, that's the thing. Like, you remember those ones though. There's names of so much medical stuff that is like I can't remember the names of.
Yeah, like mono fucking mukaluku.
Yeah,
fucking leosis.
He added some Hawaiian. Hawaiian in there.
It was Latin.
Or Latin. Is Hawaiian close to Latin?
Not at all.
No?
No.
Hukaluku's Latin?
Mukaluku Latin. Mukaluku.
I don't believe you that's not Hawaiian.
Mukaluku Liam. That was Latin. As long as you had like a Liam or Eam.
Yeah. No, I don't think that's how Latin works.
That's totally how it
mean,
works.
I guess the end of it, but
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I don't think you can just be like,
oh, do you speak Latin, Eric?
Hoofen, Laufen, Goofen, Eam, and they're like, now it's Latin.
It's Latin? How's that not Latin?
Pig Latin, maybe. I don't know. It's not Latin.
It's not Pig Latin.
No.
Those aren't the rules in Pig Latin.
And they're not the rules in Latin either.
They're totally the rules in Latin. It's Eam. Do you speak Latin?
No, but I've heard Latin words.
Yeah, and they have them end with Eam. Listen, I know just as much
but
as Latin
none of
as
them
you.
start with
so there's
mukaluku.
really no reason for us to be. None of us have the Latin background to dispute the other at all. Really, Eam is a common Latin ending. What else?
It also
Honest.
isn't like in Irish.
I mean, Irish is a. Well, I don't speak Irish. You speak Irish?
No, but I know a lot of things end in Eam.
Do they? Are you thinking of the name Liam?
Yeah.
That's Latin. William is a Latin rooted name. Do you know that?
No, not William.
It is
Liam.
Liam is the back half of William.
So your name is William?
Kinda, yeah. In a sense, if you want to break it up like that,
No.
you totally can.
This just sounds like you're just changing words, though.
You're just changing words. What are you talking about?
That's Latin. That's Latin. You just change words. Now you're getting there. Now we're closer to lacking. Mukaluku is Hawaiian.
Mukaluku is nothing. Mukaluku is, I guess, it's closer to Latin. It's also
Mukaluku
Tibetan,
is,
maybe?
Mukaluku is Hawaiian like Ching Chong is Chinese. It's
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
Don't say that, but if I'm going to have to guess which language you're making fun of or pretending to say.
Yeah. I mean, I guess, dude. You didn't let me get the whole word out. Mukalukulanis. Opolis.
Okay, Greek. Now I'm hearing Greek.
Yeah.
I'm hearing Greek. So we're just going by. We're just
I didn't know that was
suffixes.
Greek. Opolis is Greek?
I don't know.
Maybe, probably. That sounds
Acropolis.
Right. Acropolis.
That's
Constantinopolis.
Yeah, I don't know. There's not a lot of opolis.
You figure there's more. I thought there was totally more. Because it means, I think, city.
Can't stop opolis.
Canstopolis.
That's when you just like can't stop, but you're also
I knew
an
a girl,
80s hip hop.
I knew a girl.
person.
Her name was Popolopolis. I'm like,
That's
like, hilarious.
no.
I'm like, man, Greek is a silly language.
That doesn't get to be your last name. That's when someone's like, our last name's Papalapa, and you're like, well, we're Papalapa-less.
Yeah, we're
I don't
Papalapa-less.
know. Who cares?
What was it like? They're building like the column, like the Greek columns. And they're like, blah 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 blah.
Yeah,
that's what Greek sounds like.
Dude, Greek's pretty hard. There's a lot of K's and V's and just so many letters. Just so many. Just you're like, there's no vowels.
Yeah, I know, dude. They have a whole language they don't even use anymore. I don't think. Maybe they do. People still like write in Greek, or is it all like?
I mean, probably in Greece.
like Arabic letters or numbers.
Oh, I don't know. Whenever I end up somewhere in the world and I can't even like physically read the writing, and I'm like, I can't sound that out.
Yeah, I guess we don't use the Arabic letters.
Like
I think we use Latin letters. We're back.
We're back to the normal alphabet.
Yeah, I know, right? I tried to take Japanese in high school, and it was like I can't even read anything.
Yeah,
I can't even sound it out. It's like, that doesn't even make any sense to me.
You can't draw most of their words. You have to be good at drawing.
Yeah, dude. On a lot of it, they use like Chinese kanji, which is crazy because like they hate the Chinese. Why are they using their language?
Well, they improved on it, which is what.
Yeah, right.
It's really what
they
Japan does.
Do.
Japan they can take whatever anyone else is doing, and they're like, we're gonna make it better though, and improve on this. Yeah, I don't know. I had a friend growing up who was Chinese, and he had to like learn how to write it and speak it and all that stuff, and I'd just be looking at it like, this looks so difficult. It's like doing calligraphy.
I remember I got to like Japanese like level 3 in high school, or it's the third class. Everybody took that class. It wasn't like I got there. It's like, hey, I just got to junior year.
Yeah, I'm 3 years older.
Yeah, but it started to get to like the part where you write kanji, and some people were like, I love this. This is really cool, and some other people were like, I just realized I'm never gonna use Japanese.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna be. I think I got it. I started taking Japanese because my dad knew a Japanese guy. He would come
talk to him?
and he'd come to Maui. He was super cool, dude. Named Yoshi. I love that dude. I hope you watch, and I hope you're doing well.
I don't think there's anyone named Yoshi watching.
Maybe, dude. Who knows?
That'd be cool.
Yoshi-iem. He's Latin and Japanese.
That's so confusing. What a weird mix.
Yeah, it's very confusing.
I didn't even know the Latins raped and pillaged the Japanese.
Yeah, dude. Actually, the Japanese pillaged Rome. They don't talk about that, but
that's lost.
That's very lost history right there. But yeah, I was like, I'll be able to like go into business with him or something like that. I like learned Japanese a little bit, and I read somewhere it's like if you take up to like college Japanese, like by the end of like college Japanese, you'll be able to speak Japanese like a 4th grader. And you're like, okay, well,
it's probably any.
Looks like I'm never gonna learn Japanese. Yeah. that's an impossible task. But I mean, like Italian, I bet I could catch up with the Italian so fast. That's true. The Spanish,
that you
anyone speak Spanish?
Pieces of,
yeah. Or at least they use the same letters. Like if you have to learn a whole new alphabet, you're like, dude, you are decades behind.
Yeah.
That is it.
Spanish, you're like, I can learn R and R.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and double R or whatever the hell.
L and E.
Yeah.
Or whatever. Like, yeah, you can learn the tiny changes in the alphabet, but yeah, the whole other alphabet's so difficult.
Yeah.
I try and learn.
People learn like Vulcan.
Help.
Like, do you if you learn Vulcan and you don't know another language also, like if you learn like English and Vulcan and that's like it, you're a dumbass.
I know 2 languages. The other one's made up and no one else speaks it. But
that was crazy that people actually fucking would learn that shit.
Yeah,
it's fucking wild.
Crazy. Japanese though, as far as it goes, like Japanese, you're either learning to be like a businessman and like be able to work with Japanese people, or you just love anime.
Yeah, right. And you just want to know what they're saying and they're fucking without the subtitles.
You want to be able to talk dirty to your waifu.
Yeah, exactly. Call me senpai.
You're like, I can't even talk sexy to this VR robot I'm having sex with. It sucks. I need to know its language.
I can't bang the main character from Attack on Titan without knowing at least a little.
I don't
want to
have to read subtitles to know what dirty talk they're saying.
Yeah, you're banging like some Japanese prostitute, and you're like, I also hired a translator. And he just stands in the corner.
Like it's and then they're like yeah, it's still like just moans.
She said, "You fucked me so good, daddy." I'm like, all right, it's not that good when you say it. Never mind. You can leave, sir.
Also,
why did I get a guy?
I don't believe you're. Yeah,
I think I could have got a girl. I had a dude repeating it.
I don't know why. Yeah, that was weird.
He's like a German guy too. He's not even Japanese. That was a bad idea.
Oh, so they could just be making up anything. It doesn't.
Yeah.
You have no idea. You can't.
Yeah,
you can't proofread.
She says
their
something.
work.
She said, give all your money to the translator.
Yeah.
All right, it's kinky.
Fuck me so hard. You tell me your social security number and bank pen.
She said, I need your keys. But no, like you need to give your keys to the guy in the corner.
But I am he.
Yeah.
He is I. You're like, I'm soft now.
Yeah, this isn't going anywhere.
I don't know why I paid so much for this interaction.
Yeah. Yeah, you gotta get a translator if you're going hooking.
Yeah.
What do they call it when you're looking for hookers? I've never done that. Is it hooking?
Hooking, I think, is when you are a hooker. You're hooking. You're going out hooking.
Yeah.
Playing
hooky is when you don't go to school.
Yeah.
Playing hooking is when you don't go to school and you bank strangers for money.
Because you're just playing.
Yeah.
Pretend hooking.
Yeah. I'm hookeying.
You know,
you
go
hockey,
hookering.
Hockey is a sport.
Hockey is a sport. With ice.
Honky is a white guy.
Ice is a place you usually don't have sex on ice.
No. But you might do ice if you're hooking.
That's good. It's a good get you hooking or
it gets
get
you hooked.
Looking for a hooky.
It gets you hooked on ice, so you start hooking, so you can afford more ice. As in
that
meth.
is, you got to figure out how to get more ice if you're hooked.
That's what we call meth in Hawaii.
I think it's hookering. You call it meth?
Yeah, that's ice.
I thought ice was crack.
No, not where I come from.
I could be just wrong in general, but
no, ice is as long as we're on the same page, it's a rock you smoke out of a pipe.
Yeah.
We get it.
Yeah, we're definitely on the same page.
Yeah, as long as we know that.
It's a rock you smoke out of a pipe that you probably shouldn't be smoking.
Yeah.
It's not good for you. Yeah. Neither is hookering or hooking.
Hookering? I think it's hooking.
I think hookering is when you go out looking for a hooker.
Hookering?
I'm going hookering with the boys.
Hookering.
Hey,
what are you doing today,
leave me alone, wife. I'm going hookering with the boys.
Yeah. I thought there was a term for like wenching. Maybe that's like a super old. that sounds ancient.
That sounds when you're going out and slapping hookers or something. Wenching is way too close to lynching. I don't like it.
No, wenching is when you're like, if you're a knight, then you're going. If Sir Anthony Hopkins were go out hookering, he's actually going wenching.
Okay.
Because he's a knight.
Wenching sounds like he hits him with the handle of his sword
instead
of his sword.
That's wrenching. It's when you beat up hookers with a wrench. It's really messed up. It's really fucked
pretty
up.
bad.
It's a horrible thing to do. You shouldn't do that.
This is like 1600s London.
Yeah. Or no, I don't think they had wrenches back then. This is like
they didn't have
today.
Wrenches yet?
This is like currently.
When did
wrenches get invented? I don't know.
When were pipes around?
Yeah. Probably like. You think wrenches are pretty new?
I think they made pipes first and then like screwed them together and like, how the hell do we get these undone?
And just shoved them together with their hands.
This is a bad design. It's like when someone made the hammer first and they only made the hammer side and not the like little prong guy.
Yeah, exactly. You're just putting in like, you gotta use your fingernails.
You know, how do I ever get
there's
this
gotta
out?
be a better
This
way.
is a horrible idea. Someone has to have invented something. Like, nope, we're not that far yet.
Yeah, I think I don't think you could wench, but you couldn't wrench.
Okay.
Back in the 1600s. I think that's a good.
That was the time of wenching.
Yeah.
And then in America, we were doing witching.
Yeah, we were
and lynching.
And lynching. Well, in the 1600s?
Inching's never, or is it ching? What's the end of that word that's so bad that you add on to things?
It's the inching.
Inching.
Inching is never good. Lynching.
Lynn is fine.
Wenching. Wrenching.
Benching's okay. You can bench things.
Yeah.
Benching.
trenching.
Well, I guess inching then just means to do, right? Means to bench, means to whatever linning is, which I guess is hanging someone.
Linning?
Well, lynch is the word. So it's,
it's
so
probably the
ing
whole
is
word.
the only thing.
Yeah, it's the action of
only-
doing it.
It's just the action of doing it.
Yeah.
So bench, wrench is just ing. It's just the action of wrenching something. The
Yeah.
action of wrench.
Yeah.
To wrench.
To
To wrench or not to wrench.
It's wrenchism. It's the study of wrenching people.
So hooking is to hook.
Yes. And hookering, I guess, would be to go look
The
for
action
hookers.
of to getting hookers. I'm just saying I'm correct.
All right. I think, I guess you're right.
I know it was a long way to get there, but
You just lost me on the journey, so I'm like, I guess you're right. Then.
I lost you on the journey, but I led you right into the tree that I wanted you
exactly.
in to lynch you from.
You got it. You backed me into a corner. I don't even know.
Yeah.
But
Hit you with a wrench. I don't even know how we started that conversation, but
I think it was you wanted to get Larson a hooker for his birthday.
speaking of wenches, did you see that Bill Gates and his wife are getting divorced?
No, I didn't. That's funny.
I'm not saying who's the wench in that situation. It's probably both
it's
of
his
them.
wife.
Yeah, yeah.
I think by definition.
It is sad. Now they're going to have to split up who gets to track the population.
Yeah, who's gonna get to?
And they only get to track half the population.
Yeah, who's gonna?
What a
Melinda
bummer.
Gates is gonna be way cooler about it.
Yeah.
I hope I'm on her side of the tracking.
5G doesn't exist now. She's got 2.5G. He's got 2.5G.
There's only 2.5G.
What do we do? It's so confusing. You know, that's something you never see. You never get to see supervillains get divorces.
Yeah, for real. I know that's a fun part about actually. You see these super billionaires. You know, like Mr. Freeze never got divorced.
Yeah, he was trying to save his dead wife. That's his whole thing.
Was he? See,
Yeah.
that's fucking. Bill Gates would do nothing for his divorced wife.
No.
But that was part of the reason why they fought. Melinda's
Also-
like, hey, if you turn into Mr. Freeze, would you avenge my death via a bunch of, fucking cryotonic technologies?
Yeah, and he's like, I'm more of a Marvel guy.
Yeah.
Like, what?
Divorce papers filed.
They're yeah. Also, it's so weird to get divorced when you're like 70 or however old they is.
I know, right?
I guess I think she's younger, but
I guess if you're a billionaire, it makes sense, though.
yeah.
It's about
there's
like
still
your-
more out there for
It's
me.
about your wealth bracket. If you're
not
super poor, getting divorced at 70,
That's true.
you're like, man, that sucks.
Broke
That's
people
rough.
never get divorced.
No, because
because they can't.
Yeah, because at that point, if you're broke and old and married, it's like, what are you gonna get out of this guy?
Yeah.
What are you gonna get out of
true.
leaving each other? It's easier at this point to stay together. If you're a billionaire, you're just like, oh, I can probably bang a 19-year-old tomorrow because I'm a billionaire and people are stupid.
Yeah, at some point you're like, you guys got divorced? Man, must be nice. You guys
Yeah, right.
You have that much money?
I know, you can just chill with, not have to fucking talk to each other with.
You're like, I can lose half my things and I'm still gonna be in a happier place in life. Oh no. This is Inception going on right now. Cancel it off. Cancel. They're seeing the magic trick. Nothing's happening here.
We'll just cut around this also.
This is no. Because that's extra work for me. I'm not gonna go in and cut around it.
We'll cut around it.
You just showed our trick.
I mean, they know, I think,
Secret's
at this
out.
point.
Yeah, I know. The secret of the secret podcast.
Yeah, we don't have an actual design.
We're
just on
too
YouTube.
lazy to still just make this happen from the computer or be a video that's hidden on YouTube.
We can just take this. We can just take a still of this, plug it into a computer. I'll bring my computer.
There's a
next
lot
time.
of things we can do.
Yeah, it wouldn't even be. I think it's already. It's like we
not
talked
that it's
about
an
it. It's
issue.
like, oh, we need someone to design something up for
No.
it. It's like, no, it's already been designed.
Yeah, we already have it with the moving background. It could be cooler if we just did it properly. But
Yeah. Well, we will.
I'll get a smart TV eventually too, and
Yeah.
then we can have Google on the TV and just look things up. There's a lot of things we can do.
Yeah. But
there's nothing to blame it on other than laziness at this point. I can connect the computer that's right in front of me to the TV.
Yeah, but it's so far away.
I know. It's just extra steps. We already figured out how to make this work.
Yeah, exactly. You could fake it.
When we get to 1,000,
when you play a funnier episode of this podcast on the podcast, I don't know. I like the last episode more.
When we get to 1,000 YouTube followers, we'll start making it look a little better.
Let's say 500. We're really close.
I know. That's why I went with 1,000. Let's make it a journey still.
All right, 500 of you just tell one friend.
Yeah. 500 might be there by next week, and then that means I got to do something else this week. We're already like 5 days behind.
I know.
The podcast.
Yeah, it's been a bad week, but I'm back now.
We're back, and we'll keep going.
Yeah.
What do we want? We'll hit another thing. I get my Sexton section. It's probably,
what?
We're probably hitting about a good time to stop doing the podcast. I'm like just that.
You're trying to say second?
I was trying to say second. You know, I don't even want to finish. I don't even want to finish what I was saying now. I'm gonna get a C-section. I'm gonna get a hepatitis C-section on Wednesday, and you know, I might be out for a little bit.
I'm gonna go fight the Saxons.
I'm having sextuplets.
I bought the 76ers. They're not doing that great, but
theaters are finally open, and I'm sitting in a terrible section.
Yeah.
I'm done. I can barely make words now.
This is what it is. You know what I mean? It's all good. I think, we started slow and we ended slow. And it's all about consistency.
It is. So it's technically a callback. We called back to how terrible it was in the
beginning.
Yeah,
exactly.
By ending terrible.
This was really a meta episode about how bad it was.
Yeah.
It was like, oh, no, we know we're not doing well.
They say finish strong, but really if you start weak, then who cares?
Yeah, exactly. You start weak, they've already lost interest anyway.
Larston's asleep. He's not even helping. He started slow and ending slower.
This would, he is helping by sleeping.
I guess that's the most helpful thing he's done all day.
Yeah.
Thank you, Larston.
Well,
last week's Secret Pod was better than this, so if you want to watch that, it's $1 a month, and you can go back onto our Patreon. You can watch that.
It was a really good episode.
And like 35 other ones now at this point.
Yeah, there's a ton of great content on that Patreon. Mostly the Secret Pod, but it's all pretty good episodes. We do the good episodes on Patreon. That's how you got. That's why you got to pay for the good episodes.
We always know when it's not.
Yeah, exactly.
When we're not getting paid for our job.
I know, it's a YouTube episode.
Free. What are you going to do? So, we'll see you on the Patreon.
Yeah.
And to our Patreon subscribers, thank you very much.
We love you.
We'll see you with a good one in a few days.
Yeah, we're... yeah. I think so.
Bye.
Thanks again for listening to the Two Dumb Babies Secret Podcast. If you enjoyed this, be sure to subscribe on Patreon at patreon.com/twodumbbabies, where you can